Imagine a world without the letter A. Sounds impossible, right? Yes, because the letter A is not just the first letter of the English alphabet, it's also the first in most other alphabets. Its significance is so profound that it's almost impossible to construct a sentence without it. Let's dive a bit deeper. The letter A is omnipresent in our languages, but have you ever paused to consider why it's the first letter of the alphabet? The reason is historical and quite fascinating. The English alphabet, as we know it today, has its roots in the ancient Phoenician alphabet, dating back to around 1200 BC. The Phoenicians didn't have a letter A as such, but they had a pictograph of an ox head, which was called Aleph. This Aleph was the first letter of their alphabet, signifying strength and power. As the Phoenician alphabet spread and evolved through the Middle East and the Mediterranean, Aleph morphed into the Greek alpha, and eventually became the Roman and English A that we're familiar with today. Not only did it retain its position at the start of the alphabet, but it also became a cornerstone for forming words, underpinning our communication. Think about it. A is the first vowel, the first sound babies often make, and one of the most used letters in English. It's in articles, prepositions, and countless words. It's even a word by itself. A is everywhere, from the words we say to the books we read, and the signs we see. Its importance in our languages is undisputable, and that's just scratching the surface. The letter A is not only a linguistic marvel, but also a cultural and scientific symbol. It's used in music, mathematics, and physics. It represents excellence in academics and is a common shorthand in technology. So A is not just a letter, it has a rich history and a vital role in languages. It's more than a simple character, it's a symbol of our evolution and progress as a civilization. And that's why imagining a world without A is indeed quite impossible. From apple to zebra, A is everywhere. But have you noticed its versatility? Let's delve into the world of phonetics, where we'll find this humble letter donning multiple hats. In English alone, A has an impressive range of sounds. It can be short, as in cat, where it has a sharp, quick sound, or like in father, it can be long and open, a sound that seems to stretch out leisurely. But the letter A doesn't stop there. It can also take on a softer sound in words like about, where it's more of an than an A. And let's not forget the fancy A sound it flaunts in words like cake or make. What's even more intriguing is when A decides to play hide and seek. Yes, you heard that right. In words like bread, already, and where, A becomes silent, blending seamlessly into the background. And guess what? The versatility of A isn't confined to English. It's a globetrotter, adapting to the linguistic landscape of different languages. In Spanish, it takes on a sound similar to the R in father. In French, it's more like the A in cat. And in German, it can have an umlaut, the two little dots above it, changing its sound altogether. A's adaptability isn't just impressive, it's crucial. It allows words to be formed and understood, giving us the ability to communicate effectively. Each variation of A's sound contributes to the rich tapestry of language, adding depth and nuance. You may have thought A was just the first letter of the alphabet, but it's so much more. It's a phonetic chameleon, shifting its sound to fit the word it's in, and even the language it's part of. It's a key player in the game of words, adding flavor and versatility at every turn. A is not just a letter, it's a chameleon, changing its sound to suit the word. A isn't just important in English, it's a global superstar. Now let's embark on a linguistic journey, exploring the role of A in various languages. Let's start with the Romance languages, a family that includes Spanish, Italian, French, and Portuguese, among others. In these languages, A often signifies the feminine. For example, in Spanish, Nina means girl, while Niño means boy. The A at the end of Nina signifies that it's feminine. In Italian, a similar rule applies. Ragazza means girl, while ragazzo means boy. Again, the A at the end of ragazza signifies its femininity. Even in French, A plays a crucial role in determining gender. Ami is a female friend, while ami is a male friend. The additional E at the end of Amy, which has the A sound, marks it as feminine. But the reach of A doesn't stop at Europe, it extends to the Middle East and beyond. In Arabic and Hebrew, A, or Aleph as it's known, holds a unique position. In Arabic, Aleph is the first letter of the alphabet, just like A in English, and in Hebrew, Aleph is not just a letter but a number, representing the number 1. Even in the Far East, A makes its presence felt. In Japanese, for instance, A is one of the 5 vowel sounds and is pronounced as A. And in Mandarin Chinese, A is used in romanization to represent a variety of sounds, one of the most common being A, as in father. From the romantic streets of Paris to the bustling souks of Marrakesh, from the serene temples of Kyoto to the vibrant markets of Beijing, A is a letter that transcends cultures and languages, weaving a thread of commonality through the rich tapestry of human communication. So, whether you're penning a poem in Portuguese, haggling over prices in Hebrew, or ordering sushi in Japanese, A is likely to be your linguistic companion, helping you express yourself with clarity and ease. From Spain to Saudi Arabia, A truly is a linguistic superstar. A isn't just a linguistic marvel, it's a mathematical wizard too. Let's delve into the fascinating world of numbers and equations, where A holds a position of great significance. In the realm of algebra, A is often used as a symbol to represent a variable, a quantity that can change or vary. This makes A an essential player in the creation and solution of equations. For example, in the equation A plus B equals C, A could represent any number, making it a master of disguise in the mathematical world. A extends its influence beyond basic algebra. In the hexadecimal system, which is a base 16-number system, A represents the number 10. This system is widely used in computing and digital systems. So every time you're using a computer or a smartphone, remember, A is playing a vital role in the background, ensuring everything runs smoothly. In addition to algebra and computing, A also makes its mark in the world of science. In genetics, A represents one of the 4 main bases found in DNA, adenine. It's a crucial element in the building blocks of life, and let's not forget about its representation in the world of medicine. A is used to denote one of the most common blood types, making it a vital symbol in medical practices and treatments across the globe. It's quite astounding, isn't it? This humble first letter of the alphabet not only starts our ABCs, but also plays a significant role in various fields of study. It's used to solve complex equations, to operate digital systems, to denote genetic material, and even to identify blood types. So whether you're a poet or a mathematician, A is a letter you can't ignore. It's more than just a letter. It's a symbol of versatility and universality, showing us that even the simplest things can have a profound impact in different areas of our lives. Think you're an A expert now? Let's put that to the test. We've journeyed through the vibrant history of the letter A, its versatility and its global interpretations. Now, it's time to see how much you've absorbed. Question 1. Can you recall the original pictograph for the letter A? Picture it in your mind. It was something very common, something you'd probably see in a farm. Moving on to question 2. The letter A can be quite the chameleon, changing its sound depending on its surroundings. Can you name a word where A is silent? Let's dive into question 3. We've explored the letter A in different languages. Do you remember how to pronounce A in Spanish? What about in French? Now for question 4. The letter A is not just a language superstar, but a mathematical whiz too. Can you recall what A represents in the world of algebra? And finally, question 5. The letter A is the first letter of the English alphabet. But do you know why we start with A? What's the reason behind this alphabetic order? Take a moment, let your brain do its magic. Once you have your answers ready, don't be shy. Share them in the comments section. We're eager to see your responses. Remember, there's no scorecard here. It's all about engaging, learning, and having fun. Whether you aced the quiz or stumbled upon a new fact or two, you've expanded your knowledge today, and that's what truly matters. And so we've reached the end of our A adventure. But remember, this is just the beginning. There are 25 more letters waiting to be explored, each with their own unique stories and quirks. So stay tuned for more fascinating insights into the alphabet. Whether you aced the quiz or learned something new, remember that A is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more fascinating insights into the alphabet.